Alright, we're doing a little another bout of surgery. My friend Paul in here helping me, and that's my toolbox, that's his toolbox. So I think this guy is in good position to, so that with two of us can get rid of this.
Pieces apart and just take these pipes all together.
Okay, so we took the...
I think what we'll do is we'll split these brackets off here.
Yeah, the shields are gone, so now we have to figure out a way to take it off. First serious step, let's do it. Which way do you want me to move it?
We're coming towards me with it.
Like this?
Kind of wiggling that pipe out. Almost out.
Try to move it like this towards the cap.
I don't want to scratch a cap. He's coming.
Oh. Alright, so that's probably 50% of the job. So now I only have two pipes left. So one vertical and one horizontal. Okay, we get rid of the bolts on the second pipe. Now we're gonna try to take it off. They're very stubborn. Okay, so
Oh, that one just fell off. That one just didn't want to be there no more.
yeah, the second one was easier. So now we have the pipe in the middle and we have these masts left, and those are my old stacks. Okay, we took the front plate over here to get easier access to these, and now you can see my new exhaust. I love it. So the custom bracket in here, and that's the diffuser in there. See the bigger pipe kind of like on the outside. See? It looks very cool. So things are moving. So now we're tackling these big masts. Now one thing for sure, I would never be able to do it myself. First of all, I don't have the tools, because over here the access, even like taking these apart, the access was very difficult. So you do need these, you know, socket wrenches of various sizes, and I only have like one. And secondly, it takes two people, because we were taking the whole section out of like 3-section piece, right? Like this one. And if this was just me, I would just be taking probably them, you know, one by one, just disconnect this, then this. So one person with the tools maybe, but it would take me probably like half a day at least. So I really appreciate the Paul's help, because he knows what he's doing. And secondly, most importantly, he has all this. So his toolbox is definitely bigger than mine, which is already is inside. So, but the left one came off real easy. This one was a bit tricky, but again, it helps as this truck is just, I got it when November 14. It's like 1.5 years old. So as you can see, the pipes are still in a relatively good condition. Otherwise they'll be just seized, you know, solid. So it's connected somewhere here. Oh, actually it's not connected here. You can just lift it, as long as we disconnect that thing. And there's only one socket here, and that's it. And this one just hangs in the air. So yeah, the most difficult will be this. And I have to lose this, so it's like 6 bolts in here. Right? We're gonna leave this bracket, it's not in the way. Just need to get rid of this. So it's a pretty, you know, good one-day project for to do like a what is it called? Do it yourself, DIU. Okay, next step, we managed to remove one of these cross members. Like the bottom over here was very difficult, and the other one, yeah, and over here it was okay, but this side is very corroded for some reason. The right side is more corroded than the left, so the bolts are very stubborn. But we're getting there. Now we're just taking a break, and then we'll handle this other bar, and then of course finally the big masts. And then the good thing I discovered here is that this pipe, there's a bracket bolted into the frame on the other side, but on this side it's just sitting on the frame. So the only thing that's holding it is this bracket. So we'll deal with this once we finish with this, and then we're gonna put the bolts right back in to protect the frame from corrosion. So another crossbar is taken off. So it was sitting in here. It was so corroded that the bolt broke at the end.
Well, at least I can wash them and do my nails.
Maybe later. Yeah, so one mast is off. See, the pile of the metal is growing over there. Okay, both masts are gone, but we're having trouble with this. With this piece, it sits on a bracket that's bolted to this little bracket, and one bolt broke, but the other one is being very stubborn. So we're gonna have to use some very sharp saws. This is it. After what seemed like an eternity, we took it off. We had to saw the last part. It wouldn't just come out. Okay, one last clip before we sign off. This is what it looks now. Everything is clean. All the pipes are gone. See, we have these brackets. And by the way, see how the guy who did my exhaust, he isolated those cables, because now I have the new exhaust over there. And we reinstalled this, so everything is back to normal. We reinstalled the bolts. Had to use some washers on the other side because the shoulder was too big, because there's nothing between the nut and the frame anymore, right? But this is it. No marks on the truck. So I like it. It was an easy, probably not 500, but maybe 300 pounds now off. And now it's easier to take care of the truck because everything is open. And I really like this exhaust. I like the sound is a bit better, and I feel a bit more power because now there's no restriction after the muffler, right? It's just like a straight pipe pretty much. Whereas before there was a lot of restriction, and also the pipe had a 90-degree angle, and a couple of spots you saw it was squashed, and the pipe was very long. So what happens with the long exhaust is that the temperature of the gas drops down and it loses velocity. So the faster the gas is, so the higher the temperature is, the faster it moves, and that improves your power and especially your torque, you know. So this was it. A very difficult weekend project that I could never have done without my friend Paul, his expertise and his tools. So I really appreciate his help. So thanks for watching. I'm SERGEI DRATCHEV, somewhere near St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada.